Hey everybody, Scotty G here with ListenUp. Today we're spending time with a piece of gear I've been excited to try, the brand new Eversolo DAC-Z10. This isn't just another DAC or headphone amp. It's one of those rare pieces that blends high-end engineering with the kind of musical finesse that makes you stop what you're doing and actually listen. From the moment you power it up, it feels like a product designed by people who genuinely understand how we experience sound, not just how we measure it. Let's dive in and see what it's all about. So let's talk about what this thing actually is. The DAC-Z10 is Eversolo's high-precision DAC and headphone amp. And you can tell right away they didn't cut any corners. Inside it's running dual AKM decoding modules. Each channel gets its own AK4191 and AK4499 EX chip. It's a dual mono layout, which is exactly what you want if you're chasing separation and clarity. They're claiming a distortion level of 0.0008% and 130 dB dynamic range, which honestly is just ridiculous in the best possible way. But the part that surprised me the most is the volume control. Instead of a standard digital volume setup, they're actually using a real R2R resistor ladder for both left and right channels. So when you're adjusting volume, you're not degrading the signal. Volume change is free, clean, and natural. Nothing gets smeared, nothing drops away. And then on the back, you've got pretty much every connection you could want. USB audio, AES, I2S, a couple of optical inputs, a couple of coax inputs. There's even HDMI ARC or eARC if you want to loop in a TV. On the analog side, you can run either balanced XLR or RCA inputs. There's even an extra 10 dB of analog gain on tap if your setup needs it. And for headphone folks, there's a 1/4-inch jack up front, and in high gain mode, it'll happily push up to a watt into 16 or 32 ohms. That means planar magnetic, dynamic drivers, whatever you got, it can certainly handle them. And it'll play basically anything you can throw at it, up to 768 32-bit PCM and DSD 512. Specs aside, how does it sound? Honestly, it's just effortless. The DAC-Z10 gives you a ton of detail, but without the overly clinical edge that some extra spec DACs fall into. There's still warmth, still body, still emotion. And because the volume ladder keeps the noise low at all levels, you don't lose that balance whether you're listening late at night at low volume or cranking it up during the day. The headphone amp feels confident. It's not trying too hard. And it just delivers exactly what headphones are capable of. And when you switch to using it as a preamp into a pair of active speakers or a power amp, it feels like the heart of a real system. Very controlled and really clean. And if you're already in the Eversolo ecosystem, this thing slots in perfectly. Pair it with the brand new Eversolo T8 if you want the classic transport plus DAC separation. The T8 does the heavy lifting on the streaming and digital side, and the Z10 handles the conversion. It's a super clean chain, and the two are basically made to live together. If you're running an Eversolo streamer like the DMP units, it's the same story. Everything shares that sleek design aesthetic. The interface feels familiar, and using the Eversolo control app gives you a real cohesive setup. The Z10 basically becomes the anchor point for the whole system. So, who's this for? If you're an audiophile who wants both technical chops and musicality, this is absolutely worth trying out. Headphone listeners will love it. 2-channel folks will appreciate the preamp flexibility. It's not the cheapest, around $2 grand, but it generally feels like a component that earns its place. All right, so the only real warning I give you is that this DAC is transparent, very transparent. So if there's a weak link upstream, your digital source, your cables, even your room, you're gonna hear it. But honestly, that's part of the appeal for a lot of us. So that's my take on the Eversolo DAC-Z10. If you have questions about it, drop a comment, stop by one of our showrooms, or visit us online at listenup.com. Please make sure you like and subscribe for more review videos like this coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.